welcome back to the Wrestling Newsroom. I'm your host, All Things Wrestling, and today we're going to be looking at all the wrestling news from Tuesday. We start with the news that Shelton Benjamin has been using his old WWE theme at recent live events in Prague. It's unknown if this will be a permanent change or not, as he should be on Smackdown Live tonight. We'll hopefully get the answers there. But I love the theme. There ain't no stopping me, no! It's such a good theme. Shelton needs it. He needs more than what he's getting. He's a fantastic athlete, and I do hope they use Shelton in the correct way this time. We'll have to wait and see. Then we go to Kurt Angle answering a question about The Undertaker. Someone asked on Facebook, will he have another match? And he answered, I think he will. He looks great. He's an amazing athlete. Don't drag him on for too long though, WWE. I think at some point we're going to have to go, yes, The Undertaker is done. But who knows when that will be. Then we have an update on the Matt Cappotelli story. If you're not aware, WWE Tough Enough winner Matt Cappotelli has brain cancer and has been undergoing treatment for the last few months. His wife Lindsay wrote on her blog an update saying, we went in last Tuesday for his infusion and talked with his neuro-oncologist about everything that we've been seeing with Matt, and he decided that we're at the point where we should discontinue treatments. I feel like it's the right decision, even though it breaks my heart knowing that there is nothing else we can do. But I feel we've done everything. All the supplements, the diet, the chemo, the radiation. Matt has fought hard. He never gave up hope. He kept the faith. He never complained through any of this. Not once did I hear him say, why me? He still always thought of other people above himself, and anyone who knows him will tell you that he is a true warrior. It's hard to know how he feels about continuing treatment because I can't communicate in full sentence most of the time. Oh, because he can't communicate in full sentence most of the time. I know that it has been hard for him though, because like me, he's kept the hope that there was something that would help him survive this. I know that he wanted to keep fighting. The only thing he did manage to say to me that day about not continuing treatment was, it sucks. Yeah, it does. While sometimes I may have eloquent words to say about this situation, other times that's just the best way to describe it, what we're going through. It just sucks. Sometimes I can't even believe this is happening to me. Like, how do you imagine a life without a person who is your life? It almost feels like I'm living in a dream. No, a nightmare. But it's not a dream. This is really happening. I'm really losing my best friend, my life partner, my whole world. I don't know how much longer we have left, so I'm just loving him and kissing him and encouraging him with my words, I hope, and reading the Bible to him at night, making sure he knows that it'll be okay. And I'm okay right now. I'm okay right now because I still have his hand to hold. I'm okay right now because I say I love you and I get to hear him whisper, I love you too. I'm okay right now because I still get to fall asleep with him by my side and wake up in the morning with my arm around him. I'm okay right now because I get to look into his beautiful eyes and see his smile and kiss his face every day. I'm okay right now because he's still here with me. But when he's not, he might as well just rip my heart out right out of my chest. I try to imagine life without him. I try to prepare myself for that outcome, but I just can't really know what it will feel like. A life without him seems unimaginable. A lot in there. It's a horrible situation for anyone to go through this kind of treatment, and for the fact there's now no treatments to go for this absolutely horrible disease for this guy is horrible. It really is. I do wish him, his wife, his family, his friends all the best with everything that's going to go on for the next few months with him. Horrible story. Can we move on to something more positive now? An update on Cass. Great. He appeared to be injured during the European tour. WWE posted an update saying he was assisted up the ramp by WWE officials to stay after his match in Germany. He'll be fully prepared for his Money in the Bank qualifier match against Mojo on Tuesday. But no! He has been out of the match. Paige announced that due to injury, Daniel Bryan will face Jeff Hardy on SmackDown Live in a second chance match. The winner will face Mojo next week for the opportunity to qualify and enter the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. So we don't know at this point whether it's a storyline injury or legitimate injury. It's still not been confirmed. But either way, I hope it's not real. And I hope it's just storyline cast, because this will derail your career even more. And then we have a health update on Ric Flair. He posted a picture on Twitter saying, "Feeling much better on this beautiful day. Woo! #Monday." I'm glad to hear it, Rick. I'm really glad to hear it. Hopefully we'll see you again very soon. And then there's an update on CM Punk's trial with the WWE doctor. WWE official Chris Amann is suing CM Punk over comments CM Punk made on Colt Cabana's podcast about being mistreated for a back injury and concussion. It is now been postponed because it was scheduled for yesterday. So yeah, who actually knows? But with another update, apparently, ProWrestlingSheet.com is reporting that the two sides are discussing a possible settlement. The trial that was originally scheduled yesterday is now being continued and signed to a different judge. There's no set date for the trial, so they could settle out of court, which would make more sense. I guess CM Punk would just want to get this over with. So who actually knows? But I don't know. It's a weird, mucky situation with lawsuits, isn't it? Then we go to an update on WWE pay-per-views. Apparently they've been reaching out to international broadcast partners regarding the length of pay-per-views, starting with Money in the Bank, looking to make it 4 hours and a kickoff show. And then obviously big events could be adding an extra hour on top of that. So they're looking to apparently make the start time 7 PM for the pre-show, which is normally just kept for big events, which will be 12 in the UK. So, damn. I don't know what to think about pay-per-views getting longer. Well, I guess with it being one monthly pay-per-view, I imagine if it was 2 pay-per-views a month, 4 hours, that'd be intense. But I guess once a month wouldn't be too bad. We'll have to wait and see how it plays out. And then we go to the biggest story of the week, of the day. WWE has reportedly signed a deal with Fox for SmackDown Live to remove to the network on October 2019 for an estimated $1 billion deal over 5 years. According to the Hollywood Reporter, this is coming from, it's worth $205 million annually. It's expected to air on Fox's main network. There's also talks about it moving back to Friday nights as well. So there's a lot of speculation on what's going to happen. I mean, Jesus. Jesus Christ. I can't... Good job, WWE. But the stock has gone up to nearly $60 a share when that news broke. Mental. And then, reportedly, John Cena and Nikki Bella are back together. An article in People.com said that they're basically back together. This was never really about ending their relationship. It was more about calling off the wedding because something didn't feel right. It was a wedding that was entered into under false pretenses. She was pretending she was okay with not having a kid. He was pretending he absolutely couldn't and wouldn't budge on that point. They both got a wake-up call once they cancelled the wedding, and they both realised that they could fix what was broken. He has poured his heart out to her, and she was more than ready to take him back once she heard what she needed to hear. He's been saying and doing all the right things. Good, I'm glad they've managed to work out most of their problems, which is good. Then Enzo Amore's put out statements towards his fans on Twitter, on Instagram. He says in his pictures, I want to engage, interact, and personally thank all of you who have ever supported me. It was you who wished me luck on my future endeavours, but I won't need luck, just you. I'd be breaking my social media silence in Times Square at 9:15 PM on 28th of the 5th, 2018 for one big IG, how you doing? Happy Memorial Day. Big something to all who served. It's quite badly handwritten. Well, it's nice that he's thanked his fans. I mean, now that he has had all charges dropped, we'll have to wait and see what Enzo will do in the world. But Like I said, no charges, no crime. Well, it doesn't mean he's innocent, like I've been told, but either way, there is no criminal charges, so he basically is scot-free at this point. So there's no reason to bash on the guy for this situation anymore. So best luck to Enzo in his future endeavours or whatever he decides to do. Then we go to Twitter account WrestleVotes, noting the following about Sasha Banks' future with WWE. Contract news, hearing that Sasha Banks has re-signed to remain with WWE within the last week or so. She'll continue to be a key part of the women's division for years to come. Sasha has certainly earned her new deal. She moves a lot of merchandise and young fans love her. Good. I'm glad Sasha's staying. And then bad news for Total Ballers. I can't believe I'm ending on a bad news about Total Ballers. The season 3 premiere of Total Ballers on E just did 517,000 viewers. Despite buzz from John Cena and Nikki Bella breakup story, the premiere was down from the viewership of season 2's 681,000. We'll have to wait and see what's going to happen with Total Ballers, but I'm not a fan of them anyway. I think it's quite boring. And yes, that looks like all the wrestling stories I have to cover today. Yes, it is. I do hope you enjoyed this wrestling newsroom. If you have, please give this video a like. Please follow me on Patreon. A link in the description below. Subscribe to more content, and I'll catch you later. Bye.